At this point, we are now coming to something that I feel like everybody needs a refresher on. And this amazing lady was so gracious as to say, I will absolutely talk to people about bookkeeping and QuickBooks. And I said, excellent, because I feel like we all need it. So without further ado, I want to introduce Denise VanNoy, and her company is ShoreCents Bookkeeping. So Denise, thank you so much for being here tonight.
Thank you for having me. I'm going to go ahead and share my screen.
Perfect.
Let me know if you can see it.
Yep, we got you.
Great. My three favorite boys we'll start with.
Oh,
So that's for you, Veronica. That was Charlie, and he's right here with me. Bookkeeping for small businesses. So bookkeeping is a foundational aspect of all small business management. It provides the financial transparency and data that's needed to navigate those complexities of running your business, ensuring compliance, making informed decisions, and fostering long-term success. So who am I? I'm a certified digital bookkeeper, QuickBooks Online Pro Advisor, and a member of the Digital Bookkeepers Association, and I serve many different industries, a lot of which are local. So some fun bookkeeping stats. We have small businesses using software save an average of 5 hours per week compared to manual bookkeeping. On average, small businesses face delayed payments on 20% of their invoices, which is impacting their cash flow. About 30% of small businesses outsource the bookkeeping, relying on professional services. And over 70% of small businesses prioritize protecting financial information in their bookkeeping practices. So tonight we're going to talk about how to avoid common bookkeeping mistakes with some easy solutions. But what is bookkeeping? Bookkeeping is the ongoing recording of business daily transactions, but it doesn't involve auditing, taxes, and other accounting. However, the reports the bookkeepers generate are the foundation for all accounting activities and helps the accountants and managers and owners to do their jobs. I'm often asked what's the difference between a CPA and a bookkeeper, so I created this fun graphic for you to easily see exactly the difference. So mistake number one, and the most common, is commingling of business and personal finances. So this might be making a purchase using your personal account, so you're missing that business expense deduction on your business, or you receive a customer payment in your personal account, and this is inaccurate recording. You must be recording your income, unfortunately, because that's what we have to pay taxes on. So we need to keep everything in business, and everything personal. We do not want to pierce the corporate veil, and I won't get into this. This is another topic, and SCORE can help you with this, but you want to protect your personal assets, and you must not be commingling those assets. Here's some examples of commingling: vacations, jewelry, purses, dresses, and unfortunately, Veronica, pet care. Unless you're a pet business. Commingling of business and personal funds solution is use a dedicated business checking and credit card accounts. I highly recommend you have both a checking and a credit card. Credit card helps you with cash flow. You want to transfer funds from your personal account to fund your business before making the business purchase. You can transfer funds from your business to your personal to pay yourself. Yes, you can pay yourself. Transactions must be ordinary and necessary for your business. So now mistake number two, not tracking your mileage when using your personal vehicle for business. What counts as a deductible mileage? Well, this depends on your business entity. The IRS lets us deduct mileage for business, charity, moving, and medical purposes. These are the areas that the IRS considers business drives. It's important to note the IRS does not let you deduct your commute. The IRS considers where you live a personal choice. So driving to work is not deductible. Solution: apps are our friends. I personally love Mile IQ. It's swipe left or swipe right for business or personal. You can sort it out for medical, moving, and charity. You can also use QuickBooks Online. If you have a QuickBooks Online account, you have access to the app on which you can track your mileage. And these are the mileage numbers for your taxes for this year. So make sure you're tracking all of your mileage. Mistake number three, not using an accounting software. You can't possibly remember everything. It's prone to errors. It's not practical or efficient. It's time consuming. As your business expands and you need more complex tracking of information, and you're lacking real-time data, and there can be compliance issues. So solution, use an accounting software. Everybody knows QuickBooks Online. It's very robust reporting. It has invoicing. It connects to your bank and all of that. It's very robust in what it does. There's also other options out there. There's Wave that is free. It's less robust, but it's great for freelancers, startups, and consultants. And if I had more time, I would get into AI. Nick and I will have to talk. There's a lot of new options coming out on the market for AI accounting software, which is super exciting. Mistake number 4 is not keeping receipts, and this is a big one. Gross receipts for income, are these included here? You must be keeping all of your receipts. For expenses, these listed here. A petty cash fund allows you to make some small payments without having to write a check. And each time that you do this, you want to have a system for tracking it. Petty cash is prone to fraud and theft. I see it all the time. So make sure that you're tracking that petty cash. And remember that bank statements are not enough. And what that means is if you were to be audited, an auditor will not accept just bank statements and credit card statements. You must have receipts. And meal receipts, you must write who you had the meal with and what was discussed at that meeting for it to be considered a business meal expense. So you want to keep your receipts. There's a lot of ways to do this. Again, technology, apps are our friends. There's all kinds of options out there, more than what's listed here. Or you can simply just pay your kid to scan them all because we all know they're going to do it a lot faster than we can do it. Or simply just keep a simple paper filing system organized. The important thing is that you can retrieve the receipts when you need them quickly, and that will make the audit go in a much better way for you. Mistake number 5, not reconciling the bank and credit card accounts. Reconciling your bank account simply means that you're comparing your internal financial records against the records provided to you by your bank. This process is important because it ensures that you can identify any unusual transactions caused by fraud or accounting errors. Some examples of what can go wrong, there's many. Bank clearing a $100 check for $10,000, a vendor cashing a check twice, you forget to deposit a check, you receive a bad check, you have a bounced payment, you have identity theft and fraud or suspicious activity, and duplicate transactions. These last 2 are the most common that we see when we reconcile, and we fix these and we keep your books on task. The solution: reconcile your accounts every month. That's every business account. That's checking, savings, all credit cards, and all loans must be reconciled every single month. That's very, very important. So in summary, do not commingle personal and business funds, track your business miles, use an accounting software, scan or file all your receipts, your reports, and statements, just know where they are and be able to reach them, and reconcile your accounts monthly. And remember to keep calm and hire a bookkeeper. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much, Denise. That was fantastic. I did
Thank you.
jot down another tool, even Mile IQ and some other things. So thank you so much. That was a fantastic presentation. And we really appreciate you being here and taking the time to share your expertise as well.